Welcome to another episode of Microbrew Gamers, and we're finally back with another beer and game review. Tonight we're going to take a look at the Berkshire Brewing Company's Lost Sailor IPA and the new Dissidia NT on the PS4 from Square-Enix. Alright, the Berkshire Brewing Company's Lost Sailor IPA has a 5.8% alcohol by volume and boasts of 40 IBUs, so international bitterness units. It's very well balanced, according to them, with the malt sweetness counteracted by the hop bitterness, so they really form a dichotomy of good taste. Now, it is their flagship IPA based off the classic British IPAs. And I can smell the nice floral with mostly citrus, so I can really smell the citrus. And I've got a nice golden color right there, typical of an IPA. Let's take a nice taste of this. So the attack, it hits kind of the bitterness and citrus at the mid to back part of the tongue. Mouthfeel, it's very, very smooth. It goes down almost creamy, but not quite. But watered down cream. It's very smooth. Now, I really enjoy this IPA. I've been not as much of a big IPA person, but these really good IPAs have been turning me on to them. I would rate this as a very good, and the Berkshire Brewing Company does a very good job with this Lost Sailor IPA. Nothing too fancy, but just a solid IPA. And now, let's take a look at Dissidia. And I say this is mainly just for die-hard fans of the series. I wouldn't recommend this for everybody, and we're going to see why. So stay tuned. Welcome to the latest entry in the Dissidia series, Dissidia NT on the PS4. This is produced by Square-Enix like the previous two. And the game has a number of modes or features. You can play online against players worldwide, or you can play offline battles against the computer AI. Now, you have standard battles or core battles, or you can do a random between the two. You can go to the shop where you can either get treasure that you've earned through battles, or the money that you've earned through battles, you can buy new things in the shop. Now, when you go into a standard battle, which is what you're seeing now, you have to knock out the other opponent's characters 3 times, while trying not to allow them to beat up your characters and knock them out 3 times. So at the top left, the blue bar is yours, and the red bar underneath is theirs. Now, these are the standard battles, so you basically pick your main character, and you can either choose or randomize your assistant players. They're controlled by AI, so at first in this game, it seems a little crazy, a little discombobulated, not sure what's going on, but eventually you get used to it, and you'll figure out what's going on. It becomes less confusing. Thank goodness for the tutorial. You can go through a tutorial mode where you can learn how to play, the moves, the tactics to win. So for the other battle, the core battle, just like you're seeing in the distance, that big crystal thing, that's a core. In the core mode, you fight, you try to destroy the opponent's core while protecting your own. So there's a few different modes. It's pretty fun. You can level up your characters, of course, get new weapons, magic, summons, you can set that. So it does have a lot of cool features, but this is mostly a fan service game. If you're a really big fan of the Final Fantasy series and want to basically battle royale your favorite characters against each other, then this may be a game for you. People that aren't hardcore fans or just casual players will find this a little convoluted. The controls are a little clunky, and I don't think they'll have as much fun at it. You'll get bored pretty quickly unless you're a real diehard fan. I actually like the second Dissidia on the PSP more than this one. So, I mean, of course, the graphics are fantastic on this, and the cutscenes are great. The storyline's fun, but it's very lackluster and shallow. Once you get the hang of it, it's not too deep. The battle system, although convoluted and confusing at first, once you get the hang of it, it's pretty much a lot of button mashing at that point. So I would say this is, if you're a diehard fan, get it. If not, leave this one be. And that's Dissidia NT in a nutshell. I was hoping for a bit more from Square-Enix, but unfortunately they didn't quite deliver with this one. All right, well, that was really good. Enjoying my IPA, which I recommend. And once again, Dissidia NT on Square-Enix. Fun if you're a really big fan of the Dissidia series and if you're a hardcore Squaresoft fan and Final Fantasy fan, but unless you want the fan service, unless you're a hardcore fan, it's not really going to deliver a great experience overall. I was unfortunately a little disappointed in this. But hopefully they'll do better next time if they do make another one. And we'll see you again sometime soon. Prost.